Hey, how's it going today, guys? Today's historic Brawl commander is Prosper, Tome-Bound, a legendary warlock with Death Touch. And at the beginning of our end step, we can exile the top card of our library, and until the end of our next turn, we can play that card. He also has that whenever we play a card from exile, we can create a treasure token. So, this deck's mainly centered around exiling the top card of our deck, playing that card, making treasures, and making use of the treasures. So we have cards like the new Eurabrask that at the beginning of our upkeep we can exile the top card of our library, and it also kind of dampers our opponent's first draw each turn. We have Marionette Master, or as a win con, that whenever we say sack a treasure, we deal damage equal to Master's power. So if we have a lot of treasures out when Master comes in, we can just start sacking them regardless if it will win the game for us. We have a Draugr Necromancer that can exile cards with ice counters on them from our opponent when they die. When their creatures die, that is. And then we can play them from exile, technically, and still get a treasure token off that. Poison the Cup is a card that we can foretell. Same thing. Play it, we get a treasure token. See. And have Zorn to double up our treasure tokens. Cards like Light Up the Stage. Professional Facebreaker can have a sack of treasure token to play the top card of our deck. We have Chaos Swan that we can tap for 4, target opponent, and exile top cards of their library until we find an instant or sorcery spell. And then we can play that card without paying its mana cost. We still get a treasure token from it. We have a treasure map. Let's sack a treasure token to draw a card. We have Painter. Makes our cards come in a bit stronger if you use treasure to pay for the mana costs. We have a Dream Devourer that can foretell any card in our hand. And when we play that card, of course, we get treasure tokens. So that's pretty much the deck. It's just really consistent, is what I would call it. Um, you know, the amount of treasure tokens, the exiling off the top of your deck helps you withdraw. Especially since, like, I would say mainly red. Black's not too bad, but red's kind of iffy when it comes to draw. Or, like, getting your land drops and everything, being consistent. So, it's pretty good so far in what I play test. I'm going to get into a few matches and hope it continues. Going up against Timeat. Feel like I've gone up against 20 Timeat decks in, like, the last couple of days. I don't think I want to keep this, though. Well, let's keep this to see how it goes. Timeout's just super consistent. So it's hard to get past him. We can get into a Crux of Fate. That'd be nice. Beat the Swarm's pretty nice. If we can get Marionette Master going, we can probably squeak it out. And we got Bergie that can help. Probably go for Sandra next turn. Yeah, I guess they're just gonna be ramping all the way up to Timeat. Now we could probably play Bergie on the backside. Maybe that's what we should do. So exile the hot card. Hope we get a land. We do. We'll have it come in tap because Fatal Push isn't going to kill a Timeat. So Timeat's probably coming down this turn. Chaos Wand. Man, I gotta play Monster Manual instead. Sure they have enough mana to play, or they're missing one. So you got red, green, looks like maybe, no, they got blue. They got everything they need, I don't know why. I mean, sure. They're just gonna get rid of it with Blizzard. Cheap. So which one is this? Mill 6 cards, return 2 instants. Oh, they can bounce stuff from our side.
Sit back and watch it burn.
Got a Chaos Warp. How much? F6. See what we get. Alright, that's pretty good. So artifact, 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 artifact. So, sorry, artifact. Can't target their creatures, so there's no point. So just that. Those two. So get rid of Monster Manual. And we will get rid of... Does this add red? Yeah, it does. So it doesn't matter really what we get. Nah, no tax. So now they probably play Timeat. Sure they have the land for it now. Yeah. And it has haste. There's just certain matchups you just can't win. Like, the only way I can think to win against Timeat is having like a Crux of Fate in your hand from the start. And you just wait for them to play out all their dragons and then you just blow it up.
This was a waste of my time.
Now, we might be able to... We're cheeky enough. Granted, that's going to cost us our whole turn if we play this. So, we play this, we get a treasure token. Oh, and leaves us with 5. Problem is, they just had to hasted something big, and then they just, you know, went off of that. So, I don't really know. I'm get another land. We get rid of Timeat here. See, want to keep the treasure tokens for now. No attacks. Maybe Netmaster might win us the game if we can get enough treasures. I think we need, what, 4 or 5? We have a land that we can play next turn, so that's a free treasure token. They play Welt for some reason. Isn't Welt a dragon? I should have played a Mirror Room first. We also have Reckless Fire Weaver that can do some stuff. We might be able to squeak this out. I don't know. We're about to find out. So, play Marionette Master. Put 3 counters on it. Play a land. Right. So, send 2 more damage to face. Yep, see what else can we do? We can so just go ahead and Valky. I think we got it. Was not expecting that to win at all, but here we go. I think getting rid of Timeat that one turn was the deciding factor. So they could have hasted in another big boy. Alright, we are going up against the first Sliver. So from Timeat to the Sliver, it's pretty nice. Guess Prosper is considered mid-tier? I don't know. Matchmaking is always kind of whack. We can keep this and get rid of Valky. Play out Castle first. So we can play Prosper. Start getting our treasure tokens going. Play out Ornithopter. I gotta ask, is the sound is screwed up for anyone else playing the game, or if it's just me? I feel like I haven't seen anybody talking about it. But the sound just sounds, well, obviously it's off. But I haven't seen people making posts or anything saying that they're experiencing the same thing, so I'm wondering if this is something like maybe the download or the update maybe bugged something out for me. Just passing, it seems. Alright, so that's pretty good. We got a Bone Crusher here. Definitely get rid of Ornithopter if we can. It might have a counter spell. Cool. You gotta worry about that card no more. Slows them down by a turn too. Like next turn they could have played the first Sliver if they wanted. But we got Seize of Spoils, so we can make a treasure token, or make a few treasure tokens. We might be able to play a Tushi. We got Hive. So let's toss away Hive, because it's going to come in slow now. And we got a Haunted Ridge, which is pretty good. And we'll play Tushi here. It's going to come in pretty big. Tectonic Giant's pretty good too. So D-Spark is fine. Rather than D-Spark that than anything else, really. You can play out lower in here if we really want to. So, let's see. I'd like to make a treasure token so we can keep up a devil. Let's just play 4 and see if we can't get a land off the top. Blood Chief Thirst, alright, that's fine too. Get rid of... apparently not. Guess this costs 3. So, play out a land. Fatal Passage. So now imagine their first sliver comes in. Got Sandra too. So they just play Vanquish or Bear or Banner. So that's fine. I mean, the slower they go, the better for us. So they have 1 mana removal. Of course. I don't care about taking 3. Ooh. Applestein. So we get a treasure token. Whenever you cast a card from exile, I may choose new targets. If it's a permanent, it comes in with haste. So we'll play that out. Grab a black source. Wing in. So I'm sure next turn, this is when the sliver comes down. Yep. Cascade, they just get an Explore, which is nice. So they draw a card, or draw 2 cards. So they get a 1 mana sliver now. So this is the one that basically gives them War 2. So I'm gonna play out Bergie on... Nah, we should save it and play the backside of her. We can make him Cascade. I mean, we can get rid of the first sliver, but the problem is that he just replays it next turn and gets another thing going. So I think we'll just play the backside of Bergie here. And then we just swing in. There's no point in really even swinging in with the giant here, because it's just gonna get blocked. It's gonna die either way. Got a Gonti, that's pretty good. Next turn we can actually with Gonti, as long as Nalf stays on the field, we can get 2 triggers from it basically. You just gotta find some way to do some damage to them. They're only at 10 life right now. But of course they get this card. Cloud Shredder is the worst. And they're gonna do so much damage this turn now. Because I think it gives it flying, right? Let's see. So I think next turn is either... Yeah, it should just give them flying or haste, not both. Yeah, this is a ton of damage, but they can't swing in necessarily. That's fine, honestly. As long as they don't got vigilance or nothing. You will discard a land. Feel like we'll draw into one. Okay, we do. So we'll play out Reckless Fire Weaver because it'll make us some treasure tokens. Actually, we'll get 2 of them, so we'll start getting level up on the triggers because of that. Play out Gonti here. We can also get rid of Bedevil. See, already grabbed a land for this turn. Keep this one. We can actually get rid of their whole board now. Discard. Yep, there we go. Alright, going up against Garuk, the alchemy version. So a lot of draft. Rose Rider ain't bad. We don't have any red. This is better. So I guess we'll keep this. Hope for the best. So it's probably gonna be a very creature heavy deck. Well, people swarm. So probably want to kill whatever the creature they play here. I'm not worried about that. Rather save feed the swarm for something else. Go for a Prosper next turn. I don't know what they're playing. They're playing like artifact heavy deck. Card of their hand, got +1. So let's do this. We'll interrogate them and see if we can get a land from them. Still an Ulamog for them, that's pretty good. Alright, we'll make a treasure token here. And we can play... We have Gold Span coming up in a turn or so. So we got rid of Uka the Monk, so don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, see if they block. They don't. That's fine, then we can play out Tectonic Giant. Yeah, I guess I should have played out Curse of Hospitality, just in case. Does Poison the Cup get rid of Planeswalkers? Nah. Play out another Planeswalker. This is like some weird artifact. Tribal? With green support? I have no idea. So, we'll play out Gold Span. Get rid of... Garuk. While we can. We'll exile the top cards of our deck. I don't think we played a land this turn. They block, even though they're still gonna... Oh, never mind, I guess it does live. Play out Temple. Get a Fatal Push. Ain't bad, I think we'll keep it. Let's see. So I think we'll lose Poison the Cup, right? That's why we can't foretell it right now. We got Marionette Master. We also got a Tali. At least it's different, their deck. I'd rather go against decks like this all day than Sliver and Timeat. Play Gearhulk. So they get a bunch of counters, right? So comes a 10-10. Fortunately, that's not gonna like really do anything for him. Yeah, they'll get rid of Gold Span. It's kind of a shame since we have Marionette Master. Alright, so go ahead and get rid of that. Take the damage. Play out Exploration. So let's get rid of you. I'm not worried about venture decks right now. Exile the top two cards of our library again. Grab a land. Play it tapped. Get a trigger Exploration. Go Fateless Looting. Get rid of Cease of Spoils now. We'll get rid of March. And we can play out Reckless Fire Weaver. Pass a turn. We got Marionette Master for next turn still. I'm gonna play Chromatic Orrery. The chariot. So play the land down. Go ahead and play out Marionette Master. Put the counters on it. Oh, sounds like our sound's back a little bit. Swing in with these. We could just be doing damage with Tectonic Giant. But I like, I think we're fine, so might as well just keep playing. Take a castle. Yeah, I forgot about them being on the crew. So let's see. Ancient Copper Dragon's good. I think we lose it this turn. So they can draw a Chromatic Orrery, get, I think, what, 2, 3 lands, maybe? No, 3 lands, but 2, 3 cards. But they already tapped it, so. That's a 9/9. It's fine. We just got to draw some kind of removal for it. And with Marionette Master on the field, we're just gonna probably burn him to death either way. So it doesn't really matter. Alright, the crew. Adventure. Adventure again. They have Pit Fighter. So we probably go for Captain. Try to play as many, or get as many treasure tokens as we can. So I like their deck. I have no idea what they're doing really, but it's doing something. What is this? Draw a card, discard a card. This card for cast for free now or something? Alright, so they got a lot they need to do if they want to win. Because we are about to make a lot of treasure tokens. Chaos Chandler, I'm gonna get Chandler attacks, so we ain't attacking anytime soon. Tap. See what we get. Get a turn timber. Then we get to play it on the other side, right? Just get a Florin. Then we make Captain here. Yep, and then 444. Yeah, you would have won.